Hi guys, so I'm back with a new video and let's talk about cold storage. So I'm really excited to talk to you about this film for mainly two reasons, I would say. One of them is that this is a new Joe Keery film and I've always liked him, at least since I watched Spree. Like, Spree is one of my all-time favorite movies. But, like, lately I've been really into him, obviously because of Stranger Things. But I have been really into his music as well. So having a new film come out right after Stranger Things finished was just the cherry on top. And yeah, I'm excited about that. And I'm excited about this film because I haven't really seen anyone talk about it. I haven't really seen anyone excited about the film. Just now after I watched it, I've been seeing some promo. I know this is only coming out in the UK and the US, if I'm not mistaken, in the next month, like I think 20 of February. And we're getting this film like now at the end of January, which is rare. Like, having this before everyone else is a rare occasion, and because of that I'm thankful, and I'm here to let you know if you should check it out. And yeah, let's get to it. So if you don't know what cold storage is about, which you might not because I have, as I said, I haven't seen anyone talk about it. This is an alien film and it's about this organism that was contained and somehow gets loose inside a storage unit building, like one of those places with a lot of storages, so yeah, it's basically it's a pretty simple storyline, but that actually has a lot of like scientific terms that was a bit jarring in the beginning, not gonna lie. But before I get more into my review, let me tell you who stars in the film. So obviously, as I said, it stars Joe Keery, but it also stars Georgina Campbell, who you might remember from Barbarian, and Liam Neeson. So it's an odd like trio, I would say, but it's like a pretty appealing cast, I would say. And so, post that, now let's get to my thoughts. So overall, I would say this is a pretty average film. I liked it, but I don't think it's anything special, like out of the ordinary. It does a decent job with the story that it has, but it didn't really surprise me. There were some like kills that surprised me, but most of the film is CGI, which like it's not my preference. I prefer when like the gore and the kills and those things are more practical, and I believe there's practical effects in the film as well, but a lot of it looked like CGI, which I didn't love, but I also feel like it fits the vibe of the film. The film is pretty comedic. I would say this is like a science fiction comedy, slightly horror. There's definitely horror elements in the film. And being like an alien type of film, I would say it's a horror film, but it has a lot of comedy, mainly coming from Joe Keery's character. Just like with Send Help, I would say this is also one of those films that really works because of the characters and the actors. Like, the dynamic between Joe Keery's character and Georgina Campbell's character like really works, and I would say that's my favorite part of the film. It's just like their dynamic. Apart from that, the film is just fine. I also am a bit like cautious when it comes to like Joe Keery in this film, because like I know this was filmed like a long time ago. I did a bit of research and I learned that this was filmed in 2023, which is kind of a lot, like a long time ago. Like this film is coming out 3 years after they filmed it. So I think that's a lot. And having this come out right now after the whole Stranger Things finale and everything, having Joe Keery in a alien film like really resembles Stranger Things, and his character here is not so different from Steve, and there are a lot of elements in this film that really reminded me of Stranger Things. So I don't think this was the right choice for him, because this could like get him to start being typecasted, but it works. Like he does a good job in this character and in this world, and I had fun with it. I'm just a bit like cautious with like him choosing this role. Might not be the best thing for his like acting career. Like obviously I'm pretty sure people will compare this to Stranger Things, not only because it has him, but because like there's some elements that really reminding me of Stranger Things. So I think the timing of it all is a bit unfortunate. Maybe that's why they're taking a bit longer to release this in the UK and US. I don't know. But it also is like a bit strategic in a good way, because this will probably get people in the cinemas to watch the film. So overall, as I said, I had a good time. I don't think it's anything super special, but it's a fun film with good acting and interesting like visuals, I would say. So if you like Joe Keery, if you like alien films, if you like horror comedies, I would say go for it. I don't think it's a film that you have to watch at the cinema, but I always prefer to watch films at the cinema anyway. But if you have to pick between this and something else, like maybe you could watch this one at home. And post that, let's get to my scores. So overall, I'm gonna give the film a 3 out of 5. It's better than average. It's a good film, but as I said a million times in this review, it's just basic. Like there's not a lot of things that really stood out to me in this. Maybe, as I said, some of the kills. Cinematography, I think I'm also gonna give it a 3, because like some of those kills, as I said, are interesting. The visuals are, there are some interesting visuals, but like most of it being CGI kind of took me a little bit out of the whole, like, I don't know, took me out of the story. It works for the type of film that it is, but it's not what I like the most in films. Like I prefer like practical effects. And originality, honestly, I think I'm gonna give it a 3 as well. I don't think this story is particularly original. There are like original moments and like details, but it's pretty derivative of a lot of other things. So guys, these are my thoughts on Cold Storage. I don't know how many of you have already seen it, but if you have, please tell me in the comments what you thought. Tell me if you are only watching this film because of Joe Keery, which I definitely did, or if you are watching this because of Georgina Campbell. I know there are a lot of fans of hers, or Liam Neeson, because I know a lot of people like Liam Neeson as well. As I said, they're pretty interesting casts. But yeah, tell me if you've seen it, what you thought. If you haven't seen it, tell me if you knew about the film and if you are excited about it. And yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video.